Okay, our model for hair is Maggie from Illusion Team. We're going to do competition here. One thing that I didn't have laid out at the time that we showed you all the items you need of bobby pins. Go ahead and invest in a great big box of bobby pins because you're going to need tons of them through the competition season and you know they'll get lost. Okay, first, we suggest that you do not wash your child's hair the morning of competition. It does much better if it's somewhat dirty. First thing that you want to do is section off a piece of hair. Misha wants it 3 inches by 3 inches. So 3 inches across. You'll learn what your 3 inches is. I actually measured on my comb and have it marked, which you probably can't see from there. So you want it 3 inches across, and then by 3 inches, I mean 3 inches wide as well. The rat tooth comb comes in handy to help separate your hair. So this is Maggie's 3 inch by 3 inch. Always have her hold that for a second. Take the rest of the hair, and always put it back. And just a loose ponytail to get it out of the way. Alright. Next step, you're going to need to create a bump. So take this 3 inch section of hair and divide it in 3 parts. So I'm going to take section number 1. That's where I'm going to start. Take your freezing hairspray, spray it really good. Your teasing comb or brush, and just tease it like crazy. And don't let her fool you. She usually screams while I'm doing this.
Nuh-uh.
So you tease it really good. Now spray it again. Where it stands up like that. Next, part of the bump. Take a second section of hair. Look up. You're going to leave enough on the front so that you'll be able to cover your bump. So the second section of hair, I'm going to do the same thing. Spray it. Tease it really good. Spray it. Next, I'm going to take the last section of hair. At this point, I usually take out the ponytail. This last section of hair, and kind of put it over to kind of smooth it out, where you don't see all the rat's nest, but it still stands up. And if you think it looks pretty high, it will be at first, but once you put it up in a ponytail, some of that height is going to go down. So you want it high to begin with. I also recommend you practice doing this a few times before the first competition so that you learn to do it quickly and you won't be as stressed on the day of competition.
It's not as easy as it looks.
I'm going to take bobby pins. You want to pin the bump into place with bobby pins. Best thing to do is cross the bobby pins over each other so it stays in. Use as many as you need. I usually use at least 4 to help hold that in. Okay. Now, we'll smooth it all out later. Misha wants absolutely no flyaways, so that's a big thing that we'll smooth out later too. Spray that, keep the bump into place. Next, we're going to take our regular brush, get ready to do the ponytail. At this point, I always have my kids put their finger on the bobby pin so that we don't pull the bump down. Because when you're brushing all the rest of it, lo and behold, we'll pull it down some. So you want to brush it. Your ponytail needs to be way up high where the top of your ears, corner to corner, meet. So basically, your ponytail is going to be up where your bobby pins are, way at the top. And we'll show you the top view in just a second. Okay, you can let go. So, take the rubber band and we'll smooth it out again. All the way up, right behind the bobby pins, right behind your bump. I like the rubber bands that have the gripping all around it, so it doesn't come loose while they're tumbling. Make it really tight in there. So next step's going to be smoothing it out some. See, Maggie's got a lot of texture in her hair, lots of flyaways, so this takes a bit. Spray it really well, take your comb, smooth it all out. Get all your flyaways. I don't have all my bobby pins with me, but you want bobby pins that match their hair. If they're blonde, you can get the blonde bobby pins. Pin up the sides if they're likely to get flyaways. If they have bangs or something that you need to keep back. It's very important not to have any flyaways. You want to spray underneath all the flyaways there as well. Next, we'll put the bow in. The bow needs to be almost like Mickey Mouse ears, all the way on top. The back here. Right. Very important that when you're doing the bow, put it underneath where your rubber band is so it doesn't slip out. Judges can take off points if bows are on the ground during competition, if they fall out. So put it underneath your original rubber band. Again, tighten it up. Your bow's going to stand up like Mickey Mouse ears, straight up. You can also, if you need to, put bobby pins to keep your bow straight up. Very important. All right. The last step for hair is going to be using a straight iron. Even if your child has straight hair, very important that you straight iron it. They want these really, really straight. Of course, I would take a little bit more time on competition mornings as far as making sure every strand is straight, but just to get you an idea. Now, although I've done this quickly, you have to understand, I've been doing the same hairstyle for several, 8 competitions last year, plus pep rallies. We've done this many, many times, so I'm a little faster. So any new parents out there that aren't used to it, please, please, please practice your child's hair several times before competition. So, as you can see, her ponytail is much straighter now. And also, kind of lift up. Misha likes you to lift up ponytail. You can spray it a little bit, tease it a little bit so that it stands up. And there is the back. Maggie's finished product. Okay, Maggie, turn around. All right, turn around.
Looks great, Maggie. Go PC!